Hey y'all, can you tell I've been having fun with my little movie program? Yeah, I'm basic, but what the fuck ever, I don't care. So it's the weekly sauce. I'm here to talk about all the stuff I crammed into my eyes and ear holes this last week. Oh, and I thought I might explain why I call it the weekly sauce. Not that anybody has, but so I used to paint a lot more, but whenever I get kind of into a project or something, my son would say that I would be lost in the sauce and I get crazy eyes and all that stuff, like y'all see. And so this is the sauce. And then, of course, the curated sauce is the sauce I serve to the kids on Thursdays when we kind of meet together and catch up. So, and watch stuff. So, because that's how we relate to each other, which is why I'm doing this. Anyway, so this is everything I crammed into my ear and eye holes. The kids, and again, for those of you that don't know, my children are adults. They're 18 and one of them will be 26 tomorrow. Um, so, you know, they're grown up. So before you judge me, we watched Maxine. First of all, Mia Goth is amazing. My God. I know it's like a silly, kind of weird, meta, self-aware slasher horror. It's a sequel. But I enjoyed it. It's super campy. And I wasn't sure through most of it how I felt about it, but I liked it. And the performances are good. It has a really good cast. Michelle Moynihan is in it, Bobby Cannavale. Like I enjoyed it. So check it out. It's streaming on Max and yeah, and we all enjoyed it. My son and I were like we weren't sure how we felt about it and I actually almost shut it off a couple of times, but we actually really kind of enjoyed it. So anyway, check that out. Next, oh shoot, I didn't put a little picture of it, so we'll put all right, next, we did Twisters, Caught in the Storm. My daughter and I watched that together this week. She is a weather nut. When we lived down south, we were caught actually that same year, 2011. We were caught in April down south, like the crazy big huge ones that went through Tuscaloosa and stuff. So and my daughter was quite young at the time, not even in kindergarten yet, and that was traumatizing and scary for all of us. And but she really has a fascination with weather and tornadoes. We watched that together. Was very enjoyable. My son came in towards the end, and yeah, so my daughter, I enjoyed it, and it was very good. And once again, women documentarians, shout out. Um, yeah, it was really enjoyable. It was told from the point of view of some survivors, and this is about the tornado that touched down in Joplin, Missouri, in May in 2011. And sorry, my daughter just texted me that she accidentally opened the door when I was recording. I had no idea. Sorry. Anyway, but it was very good, and like a bunch of people that were at a high school graduation lost their lives. And anyway, check it out. It's on Netflix. Also on Netflix, y'all, Everybody's Live with John Mulaney. Now, I love John Mulaney. The kids love John Mulaney. I enjoy his stand up a lot. His personal life is his personal life. And everybody struggles with shit, right? But I love him. I think he's very funny. The period of time when he was on SNL, I've said before, was like the golden years to me. That was the best cast. Jason Sudeikis, Bill Hader, Kristen Wiig, Amy Poehler, and Maya Rudolph were there during that time too. When Seth Meyers was running the show, I feel like it was a really tight show. Just my opinion. Not everything ages great, but that's just my opinion. Anyway, I fuck with John Mulaney. And I watched the show the first week. My daughter and I actually watched it live the first week. And then the second week, some shit happened and I didn't get a chance. So I caught up on the second and third episode this week. And I feel like I kind of get what he's trying to do. And I'm here for it. Like I fuck with it. My favorite parts were in the third episode, his monologue was good. He got distracted by something, and those real genuine moments are what I really like from him. Um, and then also, um, they did a Vanessa Bayer did a video segment where she's like Netflix's AI assistant, and that shit was fucking hilarious. So y'all check that out. Check out John Mulaney. Yeah, everybody's live, and it's very good. He does need to get control of his callers a little bit better, and I know part of that's the fun, but part of it really does drag on and on. And like he's had who's he had on the show? Henry Winkler, Michael Keaton, Pete Davidson, and then he'll have like somebody that's an expert in the cruise industry or the funeral industry. It's and he asks every single caller what car they drive. And I think that's funny. And he has some really offbeat musical guests too. So anyway, I fuck with that. Top Chef. I did watch Top Chef this week. Did I make a little thingy? I thought I had. I could be wrong. Maybe not. Anyway, I watched the second and third episodes of Top Chef 2. They're in Canada. I was so bummed too because Anya, who was one of my favorites, she went home and then I thought she was going to pull it out in Last Chance Kitchen and she didn't. By the way, if anybody is watching this and doesn't want spoilers, like you're at the wrong place. I'm gonna mention it all, baby. Real Housewives of Atlanta. I like it. I've mentioned before, I fell off because I felt a kind of way when Nene was no longer on the show, and so I didn't watch for a little bit. I love this new cast. That might be a controversial decision. I don't care. I like Shamia. I think, obviously, because it's right there. I think that being a lapdog to some people is actually loyalty to others. So that's what I say to Miss Angela and Britt, and I don't really fuck with Kelly either, but, um, so yeah, clearly I've taken sides and formed teams, but, anyway, I watched that. I'm here for Atlanta. I'll be watching tonight, Sunday night. I'll be watching Atlanta, and then I'll be watching John Oliver, and hopefully I don't, smoke too much and take a nap and fall asleep, but hopefully I will then post a brief recap of Atlanta. I'll get into it more on Wednesday. And John Oliver, who I'm so excited is back this week. I missed him last week. All right, what do we got now? Real Housewives of Beverly Hills. Big drama. It was the season finale this past week. Big drama. Garcelle Bouvet announced she's leaving the show. For really amazing coverage on that, check out Kempire, check out Jolene Lunzer. They give really, and I'm really excited. One of my favorite podcasters, Emily Hanks, she's speaking her weekly wrap up. She's covering it, but I haven't seen it yet because I think it's like live right now. So, but I hope to catch that in the replay. And she does a weekly thing with Kendrick and stuff. Anyway, glorious. But check out their coverage on it if you don't have time to actually go and watch them. Very interesting, very good. What else? Oh yeah. All right. Temptation Island. All right. So I'm only about 3 episodes in, and the season is meh. I don't know if I don't care about the couples, if I haven't been in a good place. I don't know. I don't know. I watch from a man, Mark Wahlberg. Not Marky Mark, but Mark Wahlberg. It's a little therapy session at the bonfires, and that's what we're here for. It's the only time we look up from our phones, to be honest, which is probably why I'm not connecting with the couples, and that's on me. But yeah, check it out. Check it out. What else we got? Oh yeah, we have the pit. Where's it at? Oh, I didn't pull it anyway. We have the pit. Join me a little bit later today. I'll be posting my deep dive into hour 3 of the pit. Here's what I'll say about the pit. Spoiler alert. Hot take. I don't think David is the shooter. And I've said this before. It could be a lot of people. It could be that Doug guy that punched Dana. My money's on Myrna, to be honest with you. But, I'm a little loopy. And as you know, I do love My tinfoil tiara. So whatever. We'll find out as this series unfolds. But I do think that David is misdirection. I honestly think that the list of names is something like a video game bracket or something. He's eliminating people in a game. Like I honestly think it's as innocuous as that. But that's just my opinion. Anyway, and it could be absolutely no one connected with the hospital, random shit happens all the time. So that's what I watched this week. I think that's everything. Yeah. Join me tomorrow or later today, I should say, again for a deep dive on the pit episode 3. And then join me later Sunday. You probably couldn't hear my sound when that was playing, so I'm sorry if I messed that up. But join me then tomorrow for Manic Monday. John Oliver is back, baby. And so yeah, I'll do on Monday. I'll do a mini recap of Atlanta, a recap of John Oliver, and talk to you about everything I'm planning on watching and excited to watch this upcoming week. And then join me for Tinfoil Tiara Tuesday on Tuesday as well, where I'm gonna get more into this Garcelle leaving, and I think that, well, yo, I think that Bose is kind of a crisis PRing our ass, to be honest with you. So, but I'll get into that on Tuesday. We got Weedy Wednesday. We're going to talk about Atlanta and Beverly Hills and on and on and on. So, y'all join me later. Have a great rest of your weekend. Take care of y'all. Bye.